We're going to talk about the booking flow or proposal approval flow. So let's say that you have a trip that you would like your client's approval on. Now, this can also be something that you put on your website so that people can book into it, some type of group trip, or perhaps you really just want someone's confirmation regarding some options you've given them. So, for example, I have a river cruise here. I've pulled this in using our cruise API. I've selected my sailing date and my cruise, and I've pulled in the day-to-day itinerary. Now, on the right side, you'll see the View Options page. If my client likes what they see here, they can actually click View Options to select from the options that I've provided. Now here, I've provided either the Grand Balcony Suite at $9,878 per person. I've also included the owner's one-bedroom suite at $12,767 per person. These options are really up for you to do whatever you'd like with them. So you can have as many options as you like. Think of this as even a hotel option scenario where you can provide different hotels that they could stay in. You can even add a la carte style options like tours, travel insurance to add. So your client would select what they want, they would add it to their cart, continue, and continue with the booking flow or the approval flow. They would complete all of their information attached with any forms that you might have, provide you with a payment, and then, of course, receive their confirmation. Now, how do I get these options to show up? So what I'm going to do is show you exactly how I added these two options, the Grand Balcony Suite and the owner's one-bedroom suite. So what I did was in my trip, I added my river cruise, just like I normally would. So you're going to find your cruise, you're going to find your different hotels, and you're going to add those as reservations. Next, I need to create reservations for my options. So here, notice I've added the Grand Balcony Suite, and I added that in as a package option instead of a hotel. Or instead of a cruise. What I did was I left the cruise itinerary by itself, and then I added an extra reservation here. So I'll show you exactly how I built this. I added in a package. I named the package Grand Balcony Suite. I added images of this room. I can add in any text here to the description as well, which will show up on that other page. And finally, I have added in a price. Now, make sure you set it whether it's per person or total price here. And then I clicked save. Okay, so I have my Grand Balcony Suite, and then I've also done the same thing here for my owner's one bedroom. So I just, again, selected a package, reservation. I have added the owner's one bedroom as the reservation title, and simply just added in an image and some verbiage. So this is an example of how you could make that work. So once I've added in all of my options, I could continue to add multiple options here. I can add in travel insurance as well. And this just falls into your normal trip here. So if you've got additional flights or tours or anything, go ahead and add those. And now what I'm going to do is open up my itinerary pop-up. I am going to make sure my proposal approval flow is turned on. So I'm going to toggle that on, and then I'm going to edit that. So by clicking on the settings wheel, I can now play with these toggles and options here. So I want to turn on my proposal flow with options. I can change the buttons if I want to do that. I'm okay with it saying view options. And then I am going to set Grand Balcony Suite and my owner's one bedroom as options that my client can select from. Notice I do have a flight in there, and I also have my actual cruise here. I do not need to include those because those are not options. Those are already part of my trip. So really my options are those extra packages that I've created. Now, if you had like travel insurance, you could select that as an add-on. So let's just pretend you had travel insurance here, you could select that as an add-on just like that. So continue with your settings. And once you're finished, you're going to click Save. And now all you have to do is make sure that your content page does not have those packages turned on. So you do not want to show those in the body of your trip itinerary here. You only want those to show on the booking flow or the proposal flow. So make sure, again, to turn off those package items completely so that they don't show up on this page, but only show up on the options page. So that was a brief explanation of how to get you started with our proposal approval flow. Please book some time with us for a one-on-one Zoom if you need more guidance or have a look at our articles.